guys, I'm back with another episode of Slay the Princess. I've actually been really wanting to play it. I just haven't had the ability to record, so we're gonna play again. I apologize if there's some background noise. We're having a heat wave right now, and my AC is on and my fan is on. Everything's on, so I played with the microphone settings a little bit, so hopefully it's not too bad. But that's mainly the reason I haven't even really been recording or anything. I just haven't wanted to do anything but be in the air conditioner. All right, so okay, there's that's what I was gonna say.
In the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Kitty, oh, my cat's going after my wires. Okay, so in the last episode, we tried to kill her outright right away. And we ended up getting in like this battle of like eternity where I just kept dying. And then she turned into a like creature made up of blades and had a heart in the center. So I don't know what my plan is going forward. I think we're pretty close to getting like one of the endings, or like the ending, whatever I've made up. So I don't know if I should even bother with asking them more questions, because I've already said like the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? I mean, I think this is the only one I haven't said. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nihilists, or very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Oh, I try not to be. Okay. I think I'm just gonna... I haven't turned around and left right away. Have I? I don't think I have. Let's see what
Seriously?
happens.
You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Not to the cabin. Slay the princess. Be nice. They're fighting over a sunspot behind me. I don't know if you can see him. Oh yeah, there's the... Where is he? Right there. Tip of the kitty's head. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. It's like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. I'm gonna say that.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever.
Yeah, but there's nothing forever if I slay the princess, so I just keep...
I suppose you
there we
just
go.
quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So the hero doesn't want me to go to the cabin either. Or want us. Oh.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
But what if I don't? Okay, bye.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Good. Maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. I'm gonna say that. Because it's true, like, who's setting us up to kill this person?
Everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
Maybe.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
I respectfully disagree.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that?
Oh my gosh.
The cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now
The
that
music
you're
cut
making
out.
the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh, geez, I didn't even see that. There's a cabin right there.
At first, it's little flickers out
The
of the
music
corner of your
backwards?
eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Okay.
But as you
Oh my
focus on your
gosh.
surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every
Oh
direction,
my gosh.
there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
Holy crap, the
You're too
music is
stubborn
like...
for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Well, it's not about... For me, it wasn't about irritating. It was about not wanting to even have a princess encounter, but...
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh. What? Okay, so that's like an ending?
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So there's like a
You're
wall?
here to slay her. If you
And the
don't,
music's still
it
different.
will be the end of the world.
Yeah, I know. Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Yeah, I should. Ooh. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. I'm gonna say, because I don't think that this is like a choice. I think I'm just gonna say this and then I'll be able to choose what I want to do. So.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense
No,
if you
they're
think
not.
about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Oh, so because we got the contrarian voice like when we had all the voices, so I've never seen how you actually just get the
I've
contrarian.
walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Do we want to go along with this guy? Maybe. We'll see. Ugh. Sorry, it's really hot in here.
You mean ruining everyone's day forever? Then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Ooh, should I try and stay in the woods forever? I kind of want to see what that would do. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just going to stay here in the woods forever and then stay in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
That's the voice. Ooh, okay. So I wonder if you just choose not to go in the beginning, I wonder if you hear, this is like the voice from the creature in the mirror. Ooh. I wonder if you choose to avoid the cabin before you even meet the person, the creature in the mirror. Ooh, I want to replay and do that then. That sounds really interesting. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. My kitty cat
before you go any further
is being naughty today. Trying to see him in the in the recording to see if he's doing something bad.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
So now...
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
That's weird. Okay, I'm back. I had to rescue some boxes that my cat was trying to get into. Okay, so the cabin is like, ooh, I didn't even move the mouse before I left. So it's like an amalgamation of like all the other cabin versions, maybe. Because like, I think this is the normal wall, just the wooden wall.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Always with the pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway. No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place?
Okay.
We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job. so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Okay. So the hero wanted to take a knife, or the knife, so I think I am gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I hope my cat isn't destroying something right now.
Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna switch ways I hold it, because obviously I'm holding it.
Switch your grip on the blade.
Oh my gosh. It changed my mouse. Is there a point to that? It changed my mouse.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Much better.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
Yeah. I'm like ready for it.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Oh no, throw the blade out the window. No, I want to do, oh gosh. I want to do that so bad. I wonder what would happen. I would definitely, I'm throwing it out the window.
Yes,
I can't not. I've been a contrarian my whole life. I can't not do it now.
Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll
That's
be fine,
hilarious.
don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
It's true.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It will be much better if
Oh,
we had a
shoot.
weapon.
The hero is uncomfortable now.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Okay, it might not have been the best idea, but I wanted to do it, so. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
My
web of branching
gosh.
staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
So I broke
If
it.
the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
I like how that's always like the end of it, no matter how horrifying it is.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi.
Oh.
What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
Oops.
But
That's
we
my
already
fault.
tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that?
She can die.
That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
That's true. That makes me happy. Ooh. Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center staircase, or take the soft stairs to the right. Ooh, I wonder if this is gonna be like determining. Let's do the harsh stairs.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs until there's nothing left in them to feel.
Weird.
The air
oh my
around
gosh.
you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Whoa.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Whoa.
Time disappears.
Ooh.
You can feel yourself begin to untether.
Oh, shoot. Wrong staircase, I guess.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Interesting.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Ooh. That's creepy. Okay. Interesting.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you.
Yeah.
Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. Hold on, I have to go again. I will be right back. Oh, there you are. Okay, I don't have to go anywhere. I think he was messing around with a box, and I was hearing him thumping and thumping. What are you doing? Sit down and be a good kitty. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened to me? I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
Ooh, that's weird.
The shadows recede, revealing the
No.
princess's face.
Isn't it? No. Get down. No. No. No! Okay, I'm back. My cat was going insane and he really needed to be played with, but now he's nice and tired. He's laying on my coffee table. Hopefully it won't bother me for the rest of the recording. Sorry about that. Anyways, okay, so the light turned on and she's revealed. Let's see what she's all
I
about.
think she likes us.
Yeah, I'd say she looks a little upset.
Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Okay.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures, and where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Interesting. She looks nicer. This one's kind of mad. This one looks kind of like nice to us.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Oh, no. There's more of you now. Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened to me? I'll say, well, I don't know. This is kind of stating the obvious. I want to see if she knows about like the stairway and stuff.
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Yeah, she's definitely not alone anymore. There's more of you now.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again.
Oh my gosh. I'm breaking everything.
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
I want to see the final one though. There's a perfect space for her.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? Could always start by retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you and I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Regretfully, think about the time you threw the blade out the window. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. Why is this all one thing? When I hover over it, it's like this should be its own question, but this is all one. Ooh. Why is it like that? Apparently, you're a threat to the world. I'm going to click one more to see if the other one shows up. And then I want to see if this one is all highlighted again. And if it is, I'm definitely clicking on it. So, apparently you're a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Why do you know why you're down here? I'll tell her I was sent to slay her.
And do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with...
Oh, shoot. Okay, that was the last one.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Sorry, getting a thumbnail.
Stop
Or maybe.
overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, see? Okay, it is the... Okay, now it's the only answer.
Wait,
I'm doing it.
That's not right.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on. You take a step forward.
Whoa.
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Whoa. That's cool.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Whoa.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all.
Whoa. We created like a black hole of, I don't know, different multiple personalities.
Falls apart?
Whoa.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Whoa.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Nah. No, we didn't do this.
Surprisingly sincere.
It wasn't our fault.
Our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Gosh. It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. I'll do my best. I feel like she's... Yep, I was just gonna say, I feel like she's gonna be taken. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. Interesting. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared. I don't want to be mean to the hero. I always feel like that the first one is mean. So I'm going to say the same thing I always say, just like reassuring him.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Maybe a little bit for you.
Don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's not the end. Whatever's going on, the other side is going to be... Hey, no. Stop. This keeps going after my headset wire. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. I guess we could say that.
Okay.
The creature kind of likes us.
We'll trust you.
Maybe not
You're
now.
not messing with us, right?
The mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ooh. You've unraveled. There's like glare on my monitor, but oh, I can kind of see little bits. Is that like me? Interesting. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? Let's ask her what she thinks.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walk. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
You're welcome.
They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
For sure.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Okay, well. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Interesting. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Ooh, good question.
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Interesting. I don't know if he does. He feels like just a part of me, but like, I don't know. He disappears first out of all of the voices, and then the voices disappear when I approach the mirror. So maybe he is something different. I don't know why. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Oh. So I could not say anything to her? So he does live in the spaces beyond, I'm guessing. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One.
Oh!
Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Ooh, okay. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Ooh, what do I want to do? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Ooh. I'm
be
curious.
Waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. Okay, that's pretty cool. I wonder what that means for like replayability though, because like I hope it's not, oh, you get the same ending regardless. Like it's just like flavor to get all the different like mini endings or the chapters. But that's really cool. All right. Well, I guess we will finally know in the next episode what we are and what she is, but I'm going to have to end this one here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.